Testing. One, two, three. Just making sure everything's coming up on my end. Oh, no. That's not making sure. Testing. Good. Welcome, everybody. Yes. Um, it is, I highly guess, golden birthday, 24th birthday on the 24th. Skull Vikings fan, 7 and 10. Thank you for the birthday wish. Appreciate it. Today has been a pretty good day. I mean, it's been a pretty good week overall. I did get a new phone this week, which is cool, and going to be a big part in helping me, record and all that stuff. I love the camera quality. So, yeah. What else? Daniel had a birthday. Thank you. So yes, I went out for lunch, had a nice breakfast at home. Get that thick cut bacon and pancakes, eggs, and all that stuff. So yeah, and then later tonight, you'll see later tonight. I'll be putting a little bit of content. If you can't, you'll see. But I'm gonna be going out later tonight, but I'll be putting out some stuff. So yeah. Yeah, but in regards to just like today, it's been pretty chill Saturday. I love having it on a Saturday. So yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and then next year, because this year is a leap year. I was actually almost born on a leap day, surprisingly or not. But luckily, 5 days ago in the morning, yeah, was born. So, and I wish the Vikings would bring back the gold, the Color Rush gold jerseys. That's what I'm wearing. And yeah, I'm gonna share my thoughts on this man right here. Also, but yeah, been on this earth for 24 years. It's crazy just to think about. I've been here for 24 years. Been doing online stuff. I've been for 6 seasons, 2018. So six now. Thank you, Foster. Thank you. Damn. Yeah, that's a long time. And do I feel old? I think that's the question maybe people are wondering. Somewhat physically, you can definitely feel physically sometimes, but overall, not too. Well, the only really milestone left is like next year of 25. You can rent a car and all that. So yeah. Yeah. I lost my train of thought for a moment. Just for a moment. Oh yes. Kirk Cousins. Because if anything, I wanted if on my birthday, I know it's not going to happen, but can we get a resolution on Kirk Cousins, please? Please. Um, as I've expressed, I really haven't talked too much about this, but I would prefer the Vikings to keep Kirk Cousins at a decent price and then draft a quarterback in the first round. Now, I'm hoping for maybe a 2-year, 60, maybe 60, $65 million deal for Kirk Cousins. I hope it's not the $45 million a year that been going around, because not at that point. But I think the Vikings, they definitely need to, to deal with the Kirk first before they move on to JJ or Daniil. In order, it'll probably go Kirk, Daniil, and then Jefferson. Just because Jefferson still has a year on his contract, so that one can be done last. And besides, quarterback is something that is important to him. So, but as of right now, Kirk is technically still the quarterback for some more weeks until he goes to free agency. So, yeah, gonna be very interesting to see what happens there. So, Daniil, there's a good chance he still walks, even though there's an extra $10 million in cap space now. It's gonna be very hard to re-sign him. And then Jefferson, that's the last. That's I'm not worried about re-signing him. I think that one's more like, okay, we know we're gonna do that. So, but yeah, quarterback definitely first. And I agree. I think it would be best if Kirk stays in Minnesota. There's been a lot of talk about this, because let me just give me a minute, because I retweeted this out, and actually he liked it. RG3, Robert Griffin III, liked one of my quote tweet. Give me a moment. But let me get this for a moment. So, boom, boom, boom. The best place for Kirk Cousins is where he's been for the last 6 years, Minnesota. Few teams that need a QB are closer to Super Bowl contention than the Vikings. Kirk Chains has familiarity with the personnel and was playing the best ball of careers before his injury. So, I basically just quoted all of this. So I appreciate that, RG3. Even though he's a big name, more big name in the analyst, in the more game now, that he takes time to look at, he reading and liking the people's, giving his opinion on other people's comments and other that. So, and hello Bob, how are you doing? And I hope Kirk does not go to the Steelers. That I hope he does not. I don't know. It just wouldn't feel. It doesn't. I don't think it's either going to be Minnesota or Atlanta. There's now a chance it could be New England, but that would probably include. That would. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say Minnesota or Atlanta, because the talk about Atlanta is that Kirk's wife is from Georgia, so there's a chance. There's a chance to go to Atlanta, but it's going to be one of those two places, in my opinion. You can afford Kirk. I don't even know what your cap. I don't know what your cap space is right now. Give me a minute. We'll look that up. NFL cap space. Go to over the cap. Yeah, you have $9 million. That's not gonna work. Not gonna work. Vikings actually have more cap space than the Falcons. That's interesting. Pay Kirk, then Daniil, then pay JJ, then JJ, fix O-line, fix defensive line, get more cornerbacks, draft QB at 11, JJ McCarthy. I've heard about here's that. I know a lot of people have been talking to me and making jokes like, you're gonna draft JJ McCarthy. Oh, you don't want to draft JJ McCarthy, blah blah blah. If we don't resign Kirk and we draft JJ McCarthy and throw JJ McCarthy right in there, yes, that would be the dumbest thing ever. But I think JJ McCarthy is that guy. He can be like you need him to sit for at least a year or two behind a veteran quarterback like Kirk Cousins, to get a chance, to hopefully develop. And KOC is a quarterback himself, so he can maybe develop JJ McCarthy if we do draft him. But if we draft JJ McCarthy, we need to re-sign a Kirk Cousins. I don't think Russ. If we were to get rid of Kirk, then we need to sign then we would probably be signing like a Russell Wilson or something like that for him to sit behind. But I think a Kirk Cousins would be better to sit behind than a Russell Wilson situation. And hello, thank you, Sean, for the birthday wishes. Fix the O-line. That is O-line is okay for the most part, actually. You got Darrisaw, you got Reisner, Bradbury. We definitely need a better center. The other side, O'Neal took a little bit of a dip. Quesenberry actually looked pretty decent, so I wouldn't mind, a rotation of O'Neal and Quesenberry. But the right guard, Ed Ingram. Ed Ingram. Last year was so bad. This past season started out very, very bad, but once we got Dalton Reisner, it sort of helped the O-line out more because Bradbury didn't have to focus on both. Like Reisner held his own, and he could help Ed Ingram a bit right next to him. But yeah, thank you so much, Viking fan 123. But yeah, definitely some interior. The center is going to be the most important. Fixing the offensive line, cornerbacks. Hey, we already know what guy I'm looking at in free agency. Xavier Howard. I think played with Brian Flores, if I'm not mistaken. Played under Brian Flores, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I think we pick up Xavier Howard. That'd be definitely good to work with Byron Murphy. And then, we have our safeties in Cam Bynum, who's great. I don't think Harrison Smith's going to be back. But Cam Bynum, Josh Metellus, decent duo. And then, maybe we get to see what Lewis Cine can do. But Lewis Cine's not going to be we don't necessarily have Kyle Hamilton expectations. But Yeah, a week ago. Okay. Well, happy belated birthday to you, Purple Haze. Skull. What was I getting to? I don't remember. But um yeah. Oh, cornerback safeties. Also, my Lewis scene. Yeah, don't expect him with Kyle Hampton expectations. Just no. Um, but yeah, I mean in the defensive line, but the defense line is more. It's more my focus. We need to have the need to have the meets on the D line. We have Daniil. Whether or not we have Daniil Hunter, that's a big question. If we don't have Daniil Hunter, defensive line could be one of the most important things. We couldn't really. We, I don't know, the run, stopping the run. We couldn't do that. I mean, the defense was okay. Let me get that. Let me step back. The defense was okay, but the stopping the run game, not the greatest at times. Especially the one I remember the most was the Eagles. They kept running DeAndre Swift over and over and over, and they kept having their way. My day has been fine. Has been pretty fine so far. As I was saying before, great breakfast. Went out for lunch, and I'm gonna have a fun, entertaining night. Um, Sneed and Jalen John steal from Bears because they. That's another name I've been hearing. Legarius Sneed. That is that is a good. That would be a good one as well. Um, Maybe we'll teach him to keep his helmet on this time. Thank you so much, Bear Man. I would say good luck. Good luck. I mean, hope your Bears can be as competitive as we can all be competitive next year. Because if we're all competitive, NFC North is going to be a very competitive division. Lions on the rise, Packers on the rise, Vikings. We don't know what trajectory we're going with. The Kirk situation is definitely gonna see. Okay, are we rebuilding with a new young quarterback, or are we gonna go with Kirk? But I'm excited. I'm excited. But well, you can be both. I can be both. But no, both because I'm nervous of what's gonna happen to Kirk, but everything else, like I'm excited. I'm excited for a new. I'm excited for a new path. I mean, a new something new. Whether it's okay, we're bouncing back the defense. This new vibrant defense. Brian Flores is gonna build that up. With the defense because we have the offense for the most part. There's something else. Running back. Oh my gosh, running back. Ty Chandler is great. Love him. Alexander Madison. I mean, that's a different story. I mean, fine receiving wise, but not as an actual running back. But the running game definitely needs a little bit more beef there too. Maybe we get a free agent running back. I don't know. I don't know what people think about that. But yeah, NFC North is going to be competitive like the AFC North. Probably. I want to see what the Bears are going. If the Bears, the NFC North should be combined 24. I feel like if they re-sign Kirk and whatever the Bears do at Kirk, it should be a great division. Yes. The Bears get like a Caleb Williams, Drake May, they'll be. I think it's going to take some time to get off the jump for the Bears, especially depending on what their schedule is. If they got a softer schedule to start the season, I think that would fare them better. Now they did finish in last place, so they already have the last place schedule. So already their schedule is not too bad. but you want a more softer schedule to start the season, just so if you more than likely, I think it is going to be Caleb or Drake May or even Jaden Daniels, whoever they think they like the best. But um, you can get them used. There's going to be growing pains. There's going to be growing pains with a new quarterback, in my opinion. But once later on the season, I think that's where the competitiveness could be. I think they could definitely make it competitive this year. Be competitive this year, but I think definitely 2025. Oh, like that's like the real yeah. My main guy, I think they should get free agent Christian Wilkins. That is another name I've been seeing because we do need a defensive tackle. Christian Wilkins or Xavier Howard, one of those two. But I getting the main offensive line, I mean defensive line set. That's going to be because how teams are built. I feel like you need to build them unless you have like a Patrick Mahomes, a Joe Burrow, a Josh Allen type quarterback. You have to build in the trenches. You need to build in the trenches. That's just my opinion. We do already have the playmakers around us. We got Hawkinson. We got Addison. We got Jefferson. We got all them. Yeah, build the trench is definitely what I want. Jam Wright looks like good option draft wise. That's another name I've been eyeing as well for running backs. So yeah, very big off season for Kwesi Dofamensa. No reason to screw it up. Can't screw this up. You cannot screw this up. Just please don't screw it up. Especially in the draft. Don't screw it up. Even the Bears do keep Fields. They can possibly be competitive. They build around him in the offense. We'll see what happens. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the Bears, they build around Fields. They can still be competitive. I just think there's sort of a ceiling with Fields, in my opinion. Thank you so much, Purple Haze. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, this is going to be a very interesting off season, to say the least. This is one of the more impactful off seasons in recent Vikings history, just because we have two of the top 5 free agents, and we can't franchise tag either one of them, Kirk or Daniil. I feel like you sort of have to. It would be hard to resign both, but I feel like you have to resign one or the other, at least one or the other, in my opinion. Now, do you choose Kirk or do you choose Daniil? That's the question. Because if you want to, because I do want to build in the trenches. So pay Daniil, but also don't want our quarterback to just be thrown in the fire right away, which I don't know. But that's just my thoughts that have been going around. So yeah. What else? Richard Sherman has been arrested for DUI on Saturday. Today, Saturday. So there's some of breaking news right there. Interesting. And they already even have the mug. Is that the mug shot? Oh my gosh. If I'm Cam, I'm GM of the Vikings. I'll offer a 2-year, 6-star minimum, fully guaranteed draft QB or edge at 11, depending on what happens in free agency. I'm with that. Yeah, yikes. Wasn't he already arrested for DUI? I don't remember. Someone can look that up and check if that was already, if he already was. But I don't see any of these comments. Yeah, he was arrested for DUI, booked in King County Jail around 4 a.m. Yeah, there's no other details. Damn. See, this is dumb. There's some dumb people. There's just some dumb people. Don't drink and drive, people. Please don't. Please don't. What was it? Yeah. But yeah, other Minnesota sports, I guess. The Timberwolves, yeah, vehicles and liquors don't mix well. The Timberwolves lost to the Milwaukee Bucks after taking the lead. No, they taken the lead going into halftime, and then having one of the worst third quarters imaginable. With only scoring 13 points. Timberwolves almost made the Doc Rivers stuff, but just fell just short. And we're trying to keep the team, keep the Wolves and Towns and Wizards, I should say, both trying to keep the Wolves in it. But yeah, it's they just fell just short. So, who rather if the Vikings sign one, Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley? Barkley. I think you need a catching a running back that can really catch. Henry's the only one that really doesn't catch. So, but he's a big body. He is a big body though. But I wouldn't mind Derrick Henry. I would love Derrick Henry as well. After checking, Richard Sherman got another DUI 2 years ago. Wow. So it's not a first, so it's not a one-time thing. Damn. Besides injury. Yeah. It's sort of like Derrick Henry and Derrick Henry and the Adrian Petersons and this are in terms of this century, the last ground and pound running backs. Because now when you're running back, you need to know how to catch. So Yeah. You just need to know how to catch. Blocking. Yeah. So that's another. We need to fix. See, that's another thing. If we're going to invest in a running back, we need to ensure the offensive line. That's why I say build the trenches first. Build the trenches. Build the trenches. Center. If we can get a good quality center, Bradbury can be okay. Is a okay center, but if we can find an actual good center, oh, we be rock. We be cooking. We be cooking, and hopefully, Ed Ingram will progress. He made a little step toward, as I said, at the back of last year, but you know, you know. Um, yeah. What will I get into? The Wild, yes. Are the another team I want to talk about while they're trying to get back into the playoff race as we speak. They play the Kraken tonight. Tom's Kraken tonight. So, as of right now, Minnesota is 2 points behind the Nashville Predators for the last wild card spots. Yes, Nick Chubb. Now that's the one I really would want. The Wild are only 2 points, aka 1 win behind. They play the Kraken, and a win by them today, and let me see, did the Blues play today? The Blues already played today. Okay. And the Predators. And if the San Jose Sharks what's the head-to-head with the Predators? Oh, we haven't played the Predators yet. So a win by because the Blues have played. I don't know what the exact thing is, but if the Wild win, Predators lose against the San Jose Sharks. San Jose Sharks, though, are actually pretty trash. So they'll probably win. But in that case, the Wild would have that last wild card spot. But of course, there's 25 more games. So yes. Oh yes, you're Nashville Predators. Yes. Because we have not played head to head with the Predators yet, and I think we have the advantage over the Blues. But they're giving me false hope. They're doing this. The Wild were doing so bad earlier in the season, and now they want to give me false hope. And here's the thing: they'll probably make the playoffs just because of the Wild, and they like to do the whole we made it into the first round, but then we're gonna get knocked out in the knocked out first round, like every single year. That's probably what's gonna happen. But at least I'll get some maybe content out of it. Maybe stream some games also. Hopefully stream some Timberwolves playoff games. And talking about streaming games, I put this out. Because someone, give me a moment. So as you know, so maybe some of you guys know, or at least the people living here, or maybe you experience this yourselves. But when it comes to games, NBA games, in order to mostly, unless you have Bally Sports North for at least Timberwolves games, you can't watch them without it. and of course, I don't have Bally Sports North, so I have to wa- find streams basically a lot of times to watch Timberwolves games, or Wild. That includes Wild games and Twins games as well. But not if they're nationally televised. So I was thinking about doing a stream for the Bucks game yesterday. I'm like, well, number one, good old Jim B, doing that. But also I was out, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to come back. I'm not. I'm just gonna be too tired out to do this. So but we get three nationally televised, three games in a row, all on the road though. Cavs, Lakers, Clippers. I'm gonna try to stream all three, but the thing is, this is right before free agency. I think the Vikings are gonna do something. I just have a feeling they're gonna do something during one of these or right before one of these. So I might not be able to stream all three. Like the Cavs one, I can probably stream. The Lakers, that's what I really want to stream. But I wouldn't be surprised right before the tampering parasites. They're gonna work out something with Kirk Cousins. But they might actually want to actually test the water. So honestly, the Clippers one is actually the most unlikely out of all of them, because I feel like something's gonna happen because because Monday the 11th is when NFL tampering starts, so the window's gonna open up, and so by the time we get to choose that Tuesday, the 12th, the day before actual free agency starts, tampering. I mean I think the Vikings and Kirk, if they do sign, will have something worked out, or Daniil as well. So NFL tampering period, March 11th from 12 p.m. Eastern to March 13th, 4 p.m. Eastern. Because after March 13th at 4 p.m. 4:01 p.m. is when we can sign. So yeah, but I'm probably gonna at least stream two of the three Timberwolves games, maybe all three. But the Lakers one I really want to do. Because I know that especially that's gonna have a lot of eyeballs on it. Sunday, good old Sunday game. And also good off-season stuff to do as well. I mean, I like a good mock draft or two, but I am not. A lot of people are on mock draft number 70,508. I'm not like that. I might do a couple mock drafts. I'll do a couple mock drafts for the channel, of course. But my main focus is at least as a Viking fan, what's going to happen to Kirk, Daniil, and Jefferson, and who we sign, because that is going to be the foundation of what we're going to do. Okay, what we're going to do, because you can't really assess your draft. I don't think anybody can assess their draft until really free agency really takes shape, and okay, this is after free agency, this is what we need. That's when I start looking at the drafts, because you can make all these mock drafts. Oh, but wait, but then something happens with free agency, like oh, so we did this, all these mock drafts saying that this person needs a defense tackle, but they got one, a good one in free agency, whatever, you know. That's just how I roll, and especially as a Minnesota fan. So, but we'll see. We'll see. I think they will. There's a good chance they could trade up. I think if they keep Kirk, they'll less likely they trade up and they go with JJ McCarthy. If they don't keep Kirk, oh, they're gonna trade. I think there's been a lot of talk about new trading up with New England number 3. I think they trade up with New England number 3, get a Jaden Daniels, and that's that. Or whoever that other quarterback is. If Jaden Daniels like goes number 2 instead, you get the third quarterback, probably like a Drake May or whatever. So you know, you just go with one of those. You if you trade it, you just trade up. But New England seems like the only place I can see them trading up with. Now I'm not going to trade up with the division rival on the Bears. Washington, I guess it's going to be a little too much to give up. New England seems like the best chance. And now one other thing. Do not Quasia Dofa Mensa if you are listening to me. If you trade Justin Jefferson, kiss your ass goodbye. I'm sorry. Unless you're getting like, you have to get like so much. Even then, I don't know. This is a generational talent. Hello, Carly. How are you doing? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. But that's sort of my overall thought process. Swampton's in homework. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I remember going through that. Good thing I don't have to do that anymore. So I'm just doing some grading. Jefferson's either worth first 2 rounders. At least 2 first rounders. At least that's where the bar. That's even where any conversation types. I would say 2 first rounders, 2, 3. Would it be asking too much? Would it be saying, is Justin Jefferson worth 3 first round picks? I think that's where that's the question we need to get to the bottom to. Is Justin Jefferson worth 3 first round picks? I would say 2 first round picks and maybe like a day 2, day 3 pick. But is Justin Jefferson worth 3 first round picks? Because I've seen some differentiating opinions. Okay. I think he is going to be one of the best receivers if he keeps going on the trajectory that he's going on. I think he's going to be one of the best receivers we've ever seen. That's just my opinion. It's just my observant opinion. Maybe 2 first and a second or 2 day 2 picks. So first rounder, a second and a third, or 2/3, or 2 seconds, something like that. I can see that. Because, I just don't like I feel like talking about Jefferson being traded I just don't see it. We're not going to make the same mistake like giving away Randy Moss, you know. That was not worth it. So no JJ wide receiver going higher pay yet. How much do you predict Justin Jefferson's contract is going to be worth? Ooh, that is a very interesting question. I think let's look at Tyreek Hill's contract. Tyree and NFL wide receiver contracts. So Tyreek Hill is currently averaging about $30 million a year. Yeah. 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 I would say Jefferson's contract. I want to say 35. Let's say it's going to be a 5-year. Give me a moment. Let me get my calculator out. 5-year. 5-year, $35 million contract. 5 years times 35. Sorry, 5 years, $175 million contract. Because Tyreek Hill's getting paid $30 million a year, averaging $30 million a year. I think Jefferson gets $35 million a year. So 5 years, $175 million. If he goes for $40 million a year, I would hope not. But that'll be $200 million. But I'm gonna say 5 years. I'll even round it. I'll even do 5 years, 180. This probably could be it. But yeah, we are going to break the bank. 250. 250 for thank you so much, Kaylee. 250 million if we're going. And how many years is that? Skull Vikings fan 10. 250 divided by, let's just say 40. Or 250 divided by, he's not going to get $50 million a year. Let's say 250 divided by 6 or 7. 7. Yeah. I would say, so that you're probably, so are you guessing a 7-year, $250 million? Yeah. 7 years, $250 million. Damn. Would you be willing to trade Jefferson to the Bears for 1 and 9 if he doesn't want to? No. 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 Just no. He's worth more than that. He's worth more than that. That is 2 first picks. No. 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 If JJ's leaving, It is out of the NFC. It's out of the NFC North. See, Carly knows what I'm talking about. Carly knows what I'm talking about. We don't know. I mean, it's a generational. Justin Jefferson's a it's a proven generational wide receiver. Who knows? I mean, yes, number one overall pick. Everyone's talking about Caleb Williams. What happens if maybe it's not Caleb Williams who's the best one? Maybe it is Drake May or Jaden Daniels. That's gonna be better. We don't know. We do not know. So no, Jefferson would never go Kansas City. They don't have the money. First and foremost, they got their defense. They got a good young defense. They got Patrick Mahomes. They're all good. They don't even need receivers. You see them. Gosh. But I think no. I would love a franchise quarterback. Trust me, I would love a franchise quarterback. But now, okay. Well, we would also be getting rid of. No, we would also be getting rid of Kirk. But I wouldn't mind throwing a Caleb Williams or Drake May in the fire. Even a Jaden Daniels, maybe. But if you get rid of Jefferson, then who are they going to throw? I mean, you have Addison, I guess. I don't know. I understand the thinking. I understand the thinking on this. I wouldn't mind getting a top 3 quarterback. It's just taking the leap of faith, basically. With one of the top 3 quarterbacks. You pair him up. Let's say you take Caleb Williams. Well, if it is Caleb Williams, he did play with Jordan Addison at USC. Yeah. So, wait a minute. Thank you, Everything Theorist. Thank you. Got me thinking. That would be something. Okay, how about this? You do the 1 and the 9, but I need an additional, just a little bit additional something else next year. Maybe a 3rd round pick next year, and then maybe we can call it a deal. That's sort of where I'm going with this. Get the 1 and a 9, and I need a day 2 pick next year, whether it's a 2nd or 3rd. Then maybe we can make that deal. Because Addison and Caleb Williams, that would make a good connection. Also, you have TJ Hawkinson. So, plus you could maybe get another offensive lineman. You know what? This is not actually sounding that bad now. But again, Jefferson's a generational talent. So, it's good to see. It's good weighing in the options. JJ Waden CK. Mm, yeah. Atlanta. Atlanta. Atlanta's the answer. Atlanta's the only answer, in my opinion. Atlanta, maybe Denver, but I think it's Atlanta. That's true. That's true. Chambers, yeah. Um, yeah. Chambers. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Where are we at right now? 56. We'll try to get to a nice minute. So about 13 more minutes here. Um, 7 good, nice number. Yeah, yeah. Because I'm gonna be going out later. You'll see. I feel like I'm inferring it. I feel like I'm inferring it a lot. Um, what I'm gonna be doing later, but you'll see. There'll be some stuff you'll see. So I'll be posting. So I don't want JJ situation to be Randy Moss or Diggs again. Then Jordan Addison have pay in 5 years. Yeah, we don't want that situation. We don't want the Randy Moss Diggs situation again. That's true. Oh my gosh. 50 for the kitty. Thank you. How do you feel about the other 3 NFC North teams having a franchise? Having a franchise QB. And if the Bears hit the QB, and the possibility of Kirk James leaving the Vikings, maybe not having a franchise quarterback for the next few years. I was talking about this because he came just for my birthday. So I'll tell you this. Because, rubbing in my face with Jordan Love. By the way, he's a Patriots fan, by the way. So, he always puts his 6 rings in. He always talks about talk about the 6 rings and all that. But yo, Luke, how are you doing? Yo. Jared Goff looking pretty good. I mean, looking good. Looking good. Under the Ben Johnson system. If I would have liked to see if Ben Johnson, if he would have left, to see what that would have looked like, what that would look like. But Ben Johnson has definitely helped Jared Goff a lot in terms of the whole offense, whether it's him, Amon-Ra, Laporta, Reynolds, and Gibbs and Monty. The offense is looking very smooth right now. It's not just the quarterback, but Jordan Love. Oh my gosh. I think that's a lot. I mean, he is the guy. He's gonna be their guy. He's pretty good. One more, if he does the same, if he replicates what he did last year, this coming year, I'll say he's great. Right now, he's pretty good. He's pretty good, but need that second year to make it to say great. And then the Bears, regardless of who they draft, they're gonna have. I mean, they're gonna be hopefully drafting their franchise. Well, I hope not. They'll be drafting their franchise quarterback, but they for that moment, it will be their franchise quarterback, whether that is Caleb, Drake May, maybe a Jaden Daniels. I don't think Jaden Daniels goes number one though. He might go number two. Um, but yeah, that is scary to think about. The Bears, though, are still rebuilding. So there's going to be some growing pains. I think 2025 they'll be competitive. As I said to Bear Man, I think 2025 will definitely be their best chance of being their true form, and the possibility of and then if with all the things happen and Kirk leaves and we don't sign a quarterback, like let's say we're and we don't sorry, if we don't draft a quarterback, like I don't want to throw JJ McCarthy in the fire or not being able to draft up. Let's just say the worst case scenario, we are stuck with Russell Wilson. We have to stick with a Russell Wilson type quarterback for a year or two. That is gonna suck. That is gonna suck. Like Jefferson will compensate for as much as possible, but it's gonna suck. If the Vikings are last in the NFC North, oh boy, they were almost last. They were tied for last, but if they're last, if they're like last, like actual last, I'm not gonna hear the end of it. I'm not gonna hear the end of it. Christian Darrisaw do 5th-year option. If Darrisaw, we pick up a 5-year option. You do 16. Yeah, pick up Christian Darrisaw's 5th-year option. He's more than deserving of it. Follow up on the Bears. If the Bears keep Fields, I would say it's a playoffs or bust. But if the Bears draft Caleb or whoever quarterback, it's going to be a rebuilding year. Yeah, they're going to draft a quarterback. I think 2024 rebuilding year for the Bears. So yeah, and that's a year, and then that's wasting a year too, JJ. Yeah, which sucks. Which sucks, to be honest. And that just make Jefferson more mad. Maybe he doesn't. That could maybe be if he resigns or not. Gosh, I don't want to think about this. I don't want to think about this. Hopefully the Bears will be last. Hopefully the Bears will be last. Oh yeah, if the Bears ruin Caleb Williams, that's another thing. The Bears, I don't know what it is. They can't develop quarterbacks. They can't develop quarterbacks. Can we go back to talking about Kirk? We can go back to talking about Jefferson wasting Jefferson. Gosh, this is so dark. It's definitely a slippery slope with AI and YouTube and creating content, and that that is a whole different I could, if I had more time, um that's a whole, yeah. If I had more time, I could really do a deep dive into it, but yeah, but favorite birthday treat, god damn. Well, I'm a chocoholic. I mean, of course, people like to have cake. I mean, I like a good cake on my birthday, chocolate cake, whatever. But like a warm, like a lava, like it can be like a lava cake, a nice, good, fancy, you know, lava cake. I like that as a good birthday treat. With some ice cream as well. It doesn't have to be I mean, if it's like a chocolate lava cake, like, but it doesn't. I don't really care the ice cream. Then it can be vanilla, it can be chocolate with it. Um, but yeah, that's a good birthday treat. I like that. I mean, I also like. I also make desserts as well. I like making cookies and brownies and pies and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's okay. The Lions wasted Calvin. You're better now. You are better now. You have Amon-Ra St. Brown. The future of AI is the future of weird AI is given a great impact. Dare Software's fifth year option. Oh, did I already push on that? Oh, it's worth 8. Okay, I'm doing fine. I'm gonna be going out later. You'll see. You'll see. Oh, sorry. I know who Weird Al is. I know. Sorry, when I was saying artist, like I'm thinking like um, weird AI. I thought they like like a animation. I know who Weird Al is. I know who Weird Al is. I love his parodies. I love his parodies. Um, some of them are even better than some of the original ones. Um, but yeah, I think my favorite, if we're gonna end this out, favorite Weird Al one, either mm, I like White and Nerdy and Eat It are my favorite ones. Amish Paradise is a good one too. Amish Paradise is a good one too. Um, Davenport. Wait, Rachel. Rachel. Birthday neighbor. I don't know. Birthday partner. I don't know. But not. I mean, your birthday's tomorrow. I was gonna say. That's why I said birthday date neighbor. You know, since Rachel's birthday is tomorrow, so yeah. Hope you are doing well. Um, sorry, you get what I meant. I don't know birthday. No, no, birthday. You get what I mean. 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 Day after mine. I don't know. I'm trying to birthday neighbor. Let's go with that birthday neighbor. So yes. Yes. Oh, guys, we are at minute 69. Minute 69. Nice. Nice. I'm sorry, I don't have emotes, so, you know. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a nice day. Gonna hopefully end it with a nice day. So, yeah. Because I'm gonna be going out. I'm gonna be going out, having myself a good time. So, um, I am gonna be. I'm gonna have to actually start. I know for the people who just got in here, I've been on for a little. Just I said I was gonna end after 660. Yes, and happy full moon. Happy full moon. Oh. Um. Do I have to open up member? Maybe I have to open. I'll look into that. I need to look into this. Maybe it's a membership thing. Maybe I need to open. Maybe I need to explore memberships. Maybe it's just I need to start I think maybe it's a membership thing because I don't have memberships right now. So I think if I did open up memberships, I could do emotes. That's the thing. So, oh, I see. I see. I'll look into it. I'm gonna look into it more. Because I haven't really gotten that far yet. That's something that's more of an off season. Well, it is off season right now, but yeah. So, but yeah, gotta get I gotta get going. You guys see me posting um some stuff later. So of where I'm gonna be. So I think you guys maybe have a good guess. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night and I hope you have a great birthday, Rachel, tomorrow. Because if you don't like emails in the future, oh yes, I know, I know, I know, I know the person look for. So thank you all for watching. This has been Adam, also known as Minnesota Vikings Man 28, and as always, Skull, and thank you for the birthday wishes. Hope you have a good night, and take care.